How long did I sleep for? Thank God I didn't do anything stupid last night. Why is everything so messy? I need to clean it. I feel lightheaded. I don't know if I feel alright. I think I feel alright. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm alright. I feel fine. Why am I not good enough? Why am I not pretty? Am I not worthy enough? This isn't fair. Society often misinterprets the true meaning of obsessive-compulsive disorder. It's not just about washing your hands, keeping everything clean, and being a perfectionist. Obsessive-compulsive disorder is one of the many anxiety disorders, and it all starts with the obsessions, which are the recurring uncomfortable thoughts and worries in the mind. This leads to the anxiety provoked by the obsessions, and the compulsive behavior which you feel compelled to perform. Most people don't recognize how severe OCD is in reality, and some don't even view OCD as a genuine mental health issue, as they lightheartedly say, "I'm so OCD," just because they like being tidy. Due to this, many people who have OCD feel as if they don't belong and they cannot ask for help, as they are shying away from opening up to another person in fear of being judged and ridiculed. This is a time where, as a society, you find out the true meaning of obsessive-compulsive disorder and understand how it affects the way someone lives on a daily basis.
Meet Rachel. Rachel is 24 years old and she has just finished university. She began working for a publishing company away from her friends and family. You probably think, whoa, she's a neat freak, and call her weird as she touches everything with her right and left hand. Well, why don't we look a little closer? Imagine being trapped, not a lot of air, your palms are sweaty, your heart is racing, maybe a movie is playing or a song, one you don't particularly like, over and over again. Imagine being stuck on a Disneyland ride, It's a Small World, for days and weeks on end. Or maybe you're inside a room with no door handle, no window, no phone, no way to get out. Welcome to my OCD. When I was a child, I was deduced that everything related to my body needed to be symmetrical, or else bad things would happen. If I touched something with my right hand, I would have to touch the same thing with my left. This all began from a small argument with my brother, where he accidentally shoved me into a handlebar at the park. My left shoulder hit the bar, but my automatic reaction was not physical pain. It was loss in my right arm. I felt imbalanced throughout my entire body. My heart started to beat faster, and my chest started to tighten. I needed the feelings in my left arm to exist in my right, so I got up and ran myself into the pole until both sides felt the same. Yes, I had to go to physiotherapy due to the severe bruises. However, as a child, I believed this was normal. This constant monster inside my head telling me that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, and I do not belong was just an internal bully, and everyone had one. The day I was diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder, 5 years after this incident, I went to the doctor. They immediately prescribed me with medications and therapy. They did help, but I didn't want to truly get rid of my OCD. I just wanted to handle it. Ideally, one day embrace it, because my OCD had become my normality. I accepted the monster and tried to face it until I stopped calling it an obsessive-compulsive disorder. It is now called my obsessive-compulsive advantage. Meet Aaron. Aaron is 24 years old in a secure relationship with his girlfriend. He's very much in love with her from the first time he met her to the day they parted ways. You look at them and you think they are hopelessly in love and everything is perfect, just the way it should be. Now, why don't we look a little closer at Aaron and his situation? She said yes. When I saw her for the first time, the only thing I could notice about her was how beautiful she looked the moment I laid my eyes on her. I noticed the small things about her, from the way she moved her lips as she was talking, or the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek. She said yes. I asked her out 7 times. She said yes by the 3rd, but none of them felt right, so I kept going. I needed everything to be perfect. This is my OCD. One day she told me I was taking too much of her time. A few months ago, she told me she loved me as I would kiss her goodbye 8 times or 18 times, at different times of the day. She loved that it took me much longer to walk home because there were cracks on the sidewalk, and she felt safe when we moved in together because she knew I definitely locked that door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16 times. She told me it was her fault I was too invested in this relationship. The things she loved about me began to suffocate her. I chained for her. My obsessions over the germs sneaking into my body were gone. The monster inside my head had been quiet, as this relationship had taught me how to love myself and face that bully. Now all I can think about is her new boyfriend and how he only has to kiss her once. He doesn't care if it's not perfect. I want her back so bad that I'm leaving my door unlocked and stepping on those cracks, hoping she's home when I step into our home. Aaron and Rachel were 2 in millions of people who have obsessive-compulsive disorder. Yes, it is a mental disorder which requires medical attention, but people have constantly been throwing the word OCD around like it's nothing. Well, it is.
As a society, we need to learn to be more accepting and understand that there are people who are suffering from different disorders. Be a little bit more open-minded and understand what someone else might be going through. This high level of stigma that accompanies severe conditions like obsessive-compulsive disorder is all due to lack of understanding. Erin and Rachel both admitted that OCD had become a part of their life, but it did not define who they truly were. They were stronger than their obsession, stronger than the stigma. As they tell their story today, they are fighting against what nearly destroyed them. This is their way of showing at least one person that they are not alone and changing one person's mindset about mental illness. The bottom line is to get educated and educate others. The knowledge will begin to turn the key that have kept so many in the dark closet for so long, and this will in turn begin to stop the stigma.